Afends is a surf and skate brand originating from Byron Bay. This company started with a grassroots approach in the rural area of Byron Bay and has since grown. Now this brand is being supplied by chains like City Beach and other retailers, but also by online distributors like ASOS, Iconic and Surf Stitch. It promotes a lifestyle with its various ad campaigns, usually centered around the beach. The philosophy, Question Everything, is largely related to how they approach this brand, with progressive uses of hemp and an attitude that attempts to encourage critical thought and inspiring the consumers to seek out their own answers. The current position Afends is taking is differentiation, a promotion of an alternative lifestyle, one that goes against the grain and supports sustainability. This is heavily shown in the promotional campaigns Afends use, and most prominently in their video, The Hemp Revolution. They describe their slogan as a method of inspiring people to think and question what they are told, which in the context of sustainability is appropriate, given the position of the climate currently. They exist in a niche market which leaves them quite a lot of room to grow as a brand. Now, all of Afend's advertising campaigns seem to indicate that progression and evolution is a key aspect of how they want to position themselves. One example is the ad shown, which shows some skaters riding a half pipe in the middle of a hemp field. Not only did it look cool, it garnered some attention, serving its purpose in shining a light on this brand's way of thinking and doing things differently. In the current market, Afends are succeeding at what they're aiming to do, differentiating themselves with some fresh ideas and promotion. There are other brands out there offering sustainable fashion in Australia, but they do not quite have the brand appeal. You'll find some brands selling sustainable products if you follow the links towards the end. Most of them are independent distributors, with sales existing only through a shopfront or an online directory. There are many others promoting eco-fashion, but none that are surf/skate brands. There's some of the products on display at the moment. Believing Afends to be on the right path, a new brand positioning strategy isn't advised, but one that will continue its course of differentiation is certainly an avenue to attain equity growth. The brand strategy of reinforcement will be used due to the fact that Afends is one of the few brands working in the sustainable fashion market in Australia, although big international brands are smarting out, like Stella McCartney, Giorgio Armani, and Calvin Klein. The market is opening up to this resource, hemp, and is growing exponentially in areas where it is used. Some experts believe this could be a major new industry to open up in Australia, with a huge demand coming in from China for this resource. Australia could meet this demand with a big production of hemp. With that, all that being said, what does that mean for Afends? It means there is a huge demand in the market because big corporations are starting to use it, which in turn means greater production, greater awareness, and most importantly, potentially cheaper material, which is the key time to get your brand noticed. And moving forward, right now Afends lists many products. The majority are not hemp or of the sustainable nature. So taking into account the potential market, Afends should aim to produce only hemp products. Past reasons for not adopting this approach entirely was centered around a lack of resources. This has now changed. The growth of the brand and the growth of the market, producing only hemp products will boost equity growth due to the huge appeal of hemp as a product and the growing concerns surrounding sustainability. So why not be at the forefront of this change? In order to continue this positioning strategy of differentiation and reinforcement, this brand needs to 1. Continue its promotion of being a lifestyle brand, with sustainability being a secondary offering. It's still reaffirming the fact that this is Australia's first eco-friendly surf skate brand. Become a brand that is entirely conscious of CSR by adjusting their product line to fit everything. By adjusting the product line to everything hemp in time. And lastly, finding promotion through other eco-friendly entities. This can be achieved through greater awareness, social media promotion, current uploads to the YouTube channels, videos describing and justifying the decision to move towards an entirely hemp-produced fashion line, advocacy by the ambassadors of Afends, being listed on websites such as Eco Fashion World, which is a great resource for finding sustainable fashion, seek partnerships with brand offering similar products like outerwear, which is Kelly Slater's sustainable fashion line, and lastly, if possible, lowering the price around the eco-friendly products, removing perceptions that they are premium items. Although it is important to emphasise the point of difference, Afends is an Australian-owned, eco-friendly brand doing things other brands here can't offer, which some studies suggest allows the brand to maintain the higher price because of that differentiation. Although there are always risks involved, and submerging themselves entirely in a new market does constitute a fair amount of risk. Without lowering the price point to some degree, Afends may be seen as an expensive brand compared to similar lifestyle brands, potentially alienating customers. Another risk could be investing funds into marketing programs that may not get noticed. Perhaps consumers are aware of the eco products on sale, but don't see the value in spending more money for that product. Lastly, to evaluate the efficacy of this brand strategy, the awareness and sales figures need to be measured. Given the strategy involves reinforcing the eco-friendly nature, the profits taken from those sustainable products should be assessed. Also, social media tags surrounding certain products can be analysed. Which ones are receiving the most consumer advocacy? More importantly, though, is the awareness that this brand is getting. Recognition by organisations that support sustainable practices is paramount because it gets Afends out there to a market that may not be aware of it. This is the right position for Afends to be on. They have a product that is unique and quite viable in today's market. Pursuing greater awareness around this is key, reinforcing the benefits and value to the consumer whilst keeping up the promotion of a laid-back lifestyle.